if you want to become the very best version of yourself and get some very personal insider information on how you can manifest that version of you, that life that you want to live, stick around. You're going to love this interview. This is a series of interviews that we're doing called the Empower You Energy Healing and Manifesting series, and we're going to bring you members of the Empower You group that are working in these fields, energy healing and manifesting, and we're going to just get the nuggets of gold, the pearls that they have to share, so that we can all benefit from their expertise and apply practical things to our own lives. So let's get started. Hi, I'm Isabel Martins from healthandnaturallife.com, and my guest today is Mike Malig from Mike Malig Coaching. And we're going to just jump right in. I'm going to ask you, Mike, if you would please introduce yourself, what you do, and how you came about doing it, please.
Great. Thank you, Isabel, for having me. It's such a pleasure to finally meet you and to be sharing what I do. So my name is Mike Malig. My coaching brand is Mike Malig Coaching. I've been a law of attraction master and practitioner for about 4 years now. I started since I was 17. I was in high school. I've always been inspired and motivated to be my very best, whether it's in sports, school, dating. Dating especially is where my life has shifted into this law of attraction guru, because I failed miserably at relationships, and I was always the hopeless romantic, and I would just be like in love with these girls, but I was not getting the reciprocation back. So in order to kind of see where was I going wrong, I practiced. Okay, I could talk a little bit more confidently. I saw myself dressing better. I saw myself on more dates. I saw myself with the love of my life. And every failure that I've been through made me one step better into attracting my current love of my life, my only love of my life, and my future wife. It helped me attract, the house of my dreams, the career of my dreams, and working towards being a full-time coach. So I'm truly blessed, and I'm truly grateful for everything that's happened to me. And I can't wait to see what else this universe has in store for me.
And we can't wait to see either, because your joy, your passion just comes just through the camera, and I'm sure everyone that's going to watch this is going to feel it's just an excitement, enthusiasm that, yeah, we all want to live like that also, passionate and seeing, okay, so what's the next goodie that's going to come to us? Because, yeah, it's all about an expanding life and creating it from an empowered place, which is what you do. So what are your favorite things exactly? So 1, 2, 3 about what you do in your work.
With coaching, I just love seeing the transformation I get with people. I've been coaching now seriously for the last 2 years. And the moment they start, and the self-awareness of people's current beliefs to get to where they want to be, and the shift, the transition to the new beliefs, the new actions, the new thoughts they have, it's truly inspiring to see these people change. And being someone who can lend a hand and kind of guide them in the way I can't share all my beliefs and everything with them. It's for them to take full responsibility of applying what I teach, all my techniques, and trying to guide them into their best version of themselves. And just learning from them. Sometimes I get taught new things every day. Like one of my clients, she brought up the belief of money should be as easy as breathing, and I was like, that's amazing, and I want to use that as well. And these little beliefs, these metaphors that people use to constantly manifest their current lives, it could be detrimental to how they want to attract more things. And just being part of that is truly magical.
You're being an angel to them, and they can be angels to you too. It's all co-creation. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So I'm going to ask you, for the benefit of everyone, if you have any long-standing pattern in your life that you have been working with, because usually those things that are kind of, well, long-standing in time, really, that we go through them again and again and again. We throw everything that we have and that we can at them. And from that, we kind of distill what works best for us. So to make good use of your experience, of your life, and of your expertise, do you have any pattern and something specific that you can think of that worked for you in that area?
Definitely. Whenever I set my sights on something, it's just going to happen. I know it in my heart and I know it in my mind. And it starts with that vision, seeing yourself attracting what you want already, feeling as one of our mentors, Carl Harvey, says, novelizing your goal, already feeling that you've attracted what you wanted is powerful. And it's one of the most impactful insights I've received, is already feeling that you have what you want. And it's funny, the other day I was going through my parents' house and I saw my first paycheck. I was working, 40 hours a week, sweating here and there. I was working hard and going to school full time, and my first paycheck was $200. And now I'm like, I've come so far away, but it starts with that vision. And that vision, seeing yourself successful, is important during, when you're happy, when you're positive, but it's also important when, things aren't going right. And it's important to trust that vision each and every time.
Since you shared that your romantic life was your biggest expanding area in your life, did you put this to work also in that area?
Yes. My wife's going to love this. She never
gets... Not going into personals. Don't want to get into trouble.
Yeah, no. She never gets tired of this story. So for years, prior to meeting my wife, I've had these relationships that weren't meaningful. Like I didn't have fun in them. The other person didn't have fun, and the relationship, they wouldn't last. They would fizzle out. One day I had this thought in my mind, like, my perfect wife is already out there. She's beautiful, she's caring, she's smart, she's funny, she's talented, or better, And every night I would go to sleep with this vision of already being with her. I would do little things like my front seat in my car, my passenger seat. I'd be like, oh, I have to clear it. My wife's going to be sitting there one day. I did these little nuances to prepare for her. One day we were studying for nursing school, and my classmate brought her friend along at the Starbucks we were studying to. And I was like, wow, she is perfect. She's beautiful. She's smart, everything. And I had to talk to her. I talked to my best friend. At first, being the protective best friend she is, she said, no, she's not for you. She's looking for a serious commitment. I'm like, okay. And I kept visualizing then, trust the process, trust the vision, that, my perfect wife is right there. 2 weeks later, my classmate saw I was serious about her. And the moment we talked, my wife and I, it was magic. Like, there was no stopping us from falling in love with each other. And I'm truly blessed and grateful every day, knowing I get to wake up with her every day, and kiss her goodbye going to work. And it just played out so beautifully. Like, I can't even visualize something better than this. You know, I'm just so happy.
It shows. I'm just saying, oh, that's so beautiful because yeah, can feel the wave of love that you have for your future wife. That's just perfect. And yes, it's a beautiful confirmation that what you were practicing came out to you even better than you were expecting.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
And if I can just be pry a little bit, how long did it take to meet her?
To meet her. So I started that vision. I started saying into the universe that I want my perfect wife. It started 2 months when I started thinking that vision. And it was just being sick and tired of relationships that didn't work. You know, I love myself a lot and I'm ready to overpour that love to someone else. And I was ready. You know, everything felt in line and it just fell there. And an important point too is I was struggling, you know, and it's important to love the current struggle that you're in as well as your vision being in the present, because those little imperfections about you, that struggle, that hero's journey, that's all a part of life. These ups and downs, life isn't, you know, a straight line. It's gonna be bumpy. And to love it no matter what, it's gonna work out. You just have to have the confidence that it will work out.
Yep, because I was going to ask you that if you had any resistance at the time, but yeah, as you just said, yeah, it wasn't all perfect and roses. You were
Right.
having your issues, but you kind of accepted it now and set your vision for what you wanted to attract into your life.
Right.
That's perfect. Want to
Hmm.
share something else?
Yeah. Uh, in one of our books in Abundance Book Club, they talk in it's called Think Like a Millionaire by Mark Allen. He says once you have this focused desire, you know, nothing negative, nothing, no obstacles will be big enough to stop you from getting that. And I felt it was true, not only, you know, with my wife, but like a house, you know, like it's a big investment, uh, both financially, spiritually, emotionally, like, and living with someone. But it was so easy. The whole process was so easy because I knew like I was going to live with my wife. We were going to have this beautiful house. Like, um, I showed her pictures not too long ago of, hey babe, like a year ago we were looking for houses. Now we're in the dream house that we wanted. So yeah, just loving the process and loving the journey. It's all a part of this beautiful life that we're in.
So I'm just going to recap. Loving the now, setting your
Yep.
sight for what you want, feeling like you already have it,
Right.
and just allowing yourself almost to fall in love with that vision, because that energy of love will just dissolve anything that's in the way.
Right.
Yeah.
And love yourself, you know, like there's we're with each other 24/7. You know, that more than any other person in the world, you are you are with you. You breathe the same air. You're in your mind 24/7. So to love every cell, every organ, every thought that you have, it's important and it's part of this journey.
Yeah, it is one of the most important things. When you love yourself, everything else falls into place. So, like, now I'm going to ask you, you know, our tribe,
Yep.
empowered people wanting to create their lives deliberately, wanting to get their power back from, well, the things that we were taught that aren't necessarily true. Do you want to share anything specific, a technique, a point of view that can shift the way that they do things, a tip, anything that you want to share with them?
Yes, definitely. So I call this the best version of you advice. So I want to work with you, Isabel. Tell me, you know, one of your goals that you want to accomplish either this year or the next 5 year, 10 years.
Okay, so let's, well, first one that came to my mind. I want to be speaking on stage, so giving not necessarily lectures, but workshops perhaps, or speaking engagements, sharing what I have learned too.
All right. Tell me about the presentation. How many people do you want?
How many people? Let's start by people. I would say probably around 100 people first, and that's already quite a large audience to
Okay.
start. So about 100 people. The presentation, I would be talking to them about their energy anatomy instead of the physical anatomy, so that they can know their spiritual bodies, their light bodies, and everything that composes their aura system, their chakra system, to get a better understanding of how they work and how all of that is projected outward and brings to them also the reality experience that they're having in a physical way. And then, of course, I love practical stuff, so giving them practical advice and techniques that they can put to the use right then and there.
I love that combination. So I heard 100 people, and I sensed a little bit of anxiety, right? But then when you explain what you want to present, that's confidence. You know what you're going to do. And I see the passion. I see the greatness. All right. So we're just setting the stage of our beautiful vision, and that person that's already presenting in front of 100 people, doing the energy healing, both the practical side and the techniques. So we have the stage set, and I want you to close your eyes. Just relax, take 3 deep, easy breaths. And right in front of you is a hallway. I want you to visualize that hallway, what color, your favorite color it is, white, gold. And in this hallway, there's a door.
At the end of the hall?
Yep. When you're ready to open that door, when you feel you're most relaxed, let me know.
Oh, I'm ready to open that door. Let's go.
All right. So you open that door and you see a wonderful auditorium, maybe a stadium, maybe a nice intimate theater. You see 100 people, maybe 100 most successful people in that room, and you are part of that audience.
Can I just tell you what came up as I opened the door?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm with Tony Robbins on stage.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a lot more than 100 people. Yeah.
He's a part of that audience. Get excited. So you're a part of this audience, 100 people, 100 of the most influential people. Tony Robbins is there. And on that stage is Isabel Martin, energy healing coach. You see her talk. You see her speak eloquently. You see her present her passion to 100 of the most influential people. Watch her, see her mannerisms, see the confidence in her voice. Take a deep breath. Now open your eyes. And let's do a little multiplication. 2 times 2.
4.
Perfect. All right.
Yeah, it got me thinking. 4. Okay.
Now let's jump back into the audience. But now you're the presenter. You're speaking to 100 of the most influential people you know. Tony Robbins is there. You are presenting your energy healing work. You're speaking with confidence. You're speaking with passion. You've done this, your experience. Feel how it feels to already be on that stage with presenting to 100 people. Feel it in every cell, every tissue, every organ. Feel that confidence and that energy permeate throughout your body. The crowd roars and applauds and asks for an encore. They're standing in appreciation for the love and the work that you do. All right, and open your eyes. Let's do another math. 5 plus 5.
10. Okay,
Perfect.
thank you for keeping it easy.
Of course, of course. All right, let's close your eyes one more time. And now you're backstage. You're in a room with the Isabel that performed, and you're in your present you. What questions would you ask her? What advice would you get from her?
You want me to say out loud? So
Yeah.
first thing I would ask her, how do you manage to stay so calm while presenting things? She's telling me, you're doing it already, practicing presence, being present in the body while talking. And then I felt a huge sense of love, almost like talking to friends. So I'm also going to ask, but not with words, how does she manage to do that? I'm getting a visual. She's connecting with everyone through the heart. So it's like they are all friends because she loves every single person that is there. So that presence and that sense of love make it just like you're really in an intimate setting and very relaxed talking to people that you love. Yeah, that feels good.
She appreciates your time and she wants to give you that love and connection with her audience and being present in the moment. You inherit her wisdom, her love, and being able to connect with the audience. When you're ready to let go, say goodbye, say thank you, and be grateful that you know you're going to be one day this future Isabel.
And a big hug.
Yeah.
Open my eyes then.
Yep.
Feeling good.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. That was beautiful. And for everyone, they can do the same type of visualization with their own goal.
Yeah, definitely. So the big thing is to set the stage, right? Be specific about what you want, the vision that you desire. So it's how many people, what does the theater look like? What are you wearing? Like things like that, little nuances, make it as real as possible using the five senses. And then being a part, being that person, being that future you, and experiencing that live moment. Afterwards, it's getting that advice. What would you take? What's the next action that you would take? What's the belief that you need to have? Ask those questions with that future you, and whatever insight you get, move. Use that nugget of wisdom, use it towards your present life, and the results will be amazing.
I'm still getting the download. So yes, that was a very powerful exercise. It was short and sweet.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, short and sweet and very effective because I am still feeling energy running. So something more is downloading. Appreciate you. I'll give you a shout out on my first live stage appearance.
I can't wait to be a part of one of those 100 people.
One of the most influential people in the world too. So yes, I would love to have you there and say hi because of him too. Mike, is there anything else that you want to share with Empower You Tribe?
I just want to say that, what you're doing is great. I think what's most beneficial is that everybody needs a mentor, a coach, someone that has wisdom in an area where you feel like you need to get that strength, get that wisdom. I feel like nowadays, information overload, right? If we can have someone that's focused, that can help us obtain what we want, whether it's through mindset, through clearing our energy, through hypnosis and things like that, every percentage counts, and I think, our tribe and the people that we have, we're here to change the world, and what we're doing is positive and it's impactful. I can't wait to do more.
Oh yeah, it's a tribe of shakers, movers, doers, and world changers. That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, Empower You tribe. If you like this video, just show it some love. Hit the like button, comment if you have any question or if you want to say something. And if you're watching this anywhere else, not in the Empower You Facebook group, consider this your invitation. Come and join us. You'll find the link somewhere on this page. It's a beautiful open group of people who are empowered people, people who know a lot about manifesting and who want to create their lives in their own terms, deliberately and in an empowered way. Love-centered people, so you'll love it. And again, Mike, thank you so much for sharing your life, your expertise, your knowledge with the entire Empower You tribe. So much.
Thank you so much, Isabel. The
Appreciate
pleasure is all mine. I'm just so grateful for having to do this. So thank you so much.
And thank you too for watching, and we'll see you on the next interview. Bye.
Bye, guys.